He's thinking.
and that not everyone should pay the price.
There you go.
I don't know how to say it.
Hey, I'm just saying, round of applause. Hey, that young man right there deserves a round of applause. I don't know this guy. I don't know if he's gonna really get into it. I don't know, but this moment right here, okay, we gotta take the small wins when we can. The first segment is a good one. Is actually a breath of fresh air, as someone say, and is even we're saying that in regards to politics, because literally my channel is called Why I Hate Politics, and maybe one day in a far future, I might be able to change the name of this podcast to Why I Love Politics. I don't know, but I'm still being optimistic, okay? But this video that we're going to get into, which, once again, we're not going to watch the entire, you can go ahead after this video, go ahead, watch the entire conversation. But this conversation gives me a little hope, just a little bit. Because if you're like me, where you are neck deep into political conversations, from foreign conversations, conflicts, to here at home with all the craziness that is going on here in America, it is easy to have that doom and gloom type of perspective. But I've always thought, if I'm speaking to someone, for example, the Israel-Gaza genocide, it's not a war, it is a straight genocide. I always thought, if I can just find someone who's misinformed, because, people who are misinformed are usually the ones that just go along with the default narrative of whatever's popular. They don't have enough time, or they're just too young, or they just don't care. So whatever they hear their friends or their family repeat, 9 times out of 10, that's the narrative that they're going to go along with. And I always thought, if I met one of these people and gave them the information, was able to cite my sources or just look up in real time, maybe that might change their perspective or give them something different to think about. Maybe, I don't know, but maybe. But this video right here gives me that hope. And once again, when it comes to having these conversations with people, it is not good to always or be extremely hypercritical to the person you talking to. They might say some of the dumbest, craziest things, but just analyzing the person you're talking to, maybe you need to be a little patient with them. Take your time to educate them. Don't just jump from 0 to 100, because then you're going to already lose that person. So being a little patient, taking your time, and educating these people could bear fruit in the future. But it all starts with taking your time talking with people. And of course, that's something that I got to practice doing myself. So let's go ahead, get into this video. And this is from Homez. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. I just found his YouTube channel maybe about a month ago, and he's online on one of those talk to random people type of websites. And this is his content. He finds Israeli people who are also just looking for people to talk to, and he's educating them. He's yelling at them or just being yelled at, and it's good content. But this right here, hey, this was it. So let's go ahead and let's talk. So the first part is here. And once again, if you guys want to see the entire conversation, go to his YouTube channel right here. Go to his YouTube channel. Go ahead, subscribe. Very knowledgeable young man, and entertaining. So this is the first portion right here.
Don't you think Israel should stop doing that?
I think that Gaza and Palestine needs to give us back the hostages.
Okay. Yeah. Do you think Israel bombing Gaza is helping or no?
Israel bombing Gaza is helping. I don't know if it's helping, but I know that's making Palestine a bit more scared. So
Uh huh.
maybe now they will want to give us back the hostages.
Yeah.
Even if they're
Do you
dead,
know?
even if it's bodies, we want the bodies.
Okay. Do you know a lot of these bodies that were killed, these hostages, that turned into just dead bodies, happened because of Israel's bombing campaigns in Gaza?
Yeah, yeah, it's facts that some of them did died because of Israel, but you you know, I can't really say nothing about the army because I wasn't there. I'm I will be there in like 2 years or 1.5 year.
You can still
Right now, I
criticize
cannot.
your government and your army for
Yes,
killing your own hostages and children in Palestine and bombing hospitals, schools, and refugee camps. I know you weren't there, but were you there on October 7th? No, you weren't. And you criticize Hamas for what they did, right? So why can't you do the same and offer us the
yeah.
same amount of,
Can you
empathy
can
and
you tell
sympathy,
me? Can you tell me why would Gaza just and the terrorism of Palestine just will break into our country
Were you
and
there?
take people and kill people?
Were you there?
My father was there.
Were you there?
I wasn't there.
Well, according to your logic, you can't really say anything about it because you weren't there, right?
Hey,
My dad was there.
Yeah, but you weren't. So I'm trying to be consistent. I mean, you should at least be consistent with your logic, right? You're saying you can't really judge what Israel did to their own hostages in Gaza because you weren't there and you didn't see it happen. But you also weren't there on October 7th and you didn't see that happen and you're still
hey,
judging Hamas. Do you see how that doesn't make any sense? And that's
hey, once again, taking your time with people. I know that can be frustrating when they're just saying like, oh, Hamas, 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 Hamas. Hey, take your time, be like, hey, using your own logic. You weren't there for October 7th, but you have the understanding to criticize Hamas for their actions. Which, hey, if that's what you want to do, go for it. But have that same consistency, have that same energy for even your own government. When you see them doing some heinous, crazy things, you don't even have to be there. Still have that same energy to give even to your own government. And I guarantee you, if you have the balls or just even the spine to do that, 9 times out of 10, it's a good chance that you're going to find yourself on the right side of a lot of conversations, on the right side of history. But it starts with being consistent on how you judge other people, even judging yourself. Hey, simple lesson. But as you see this young dude, he may not even be in a space or a time to even think that deep. His mama and daddy may not even be able to teach him something that deep. But hey, the power of the internet. Hey, there you go.
not consistent at all.
Why would terrorism break into our country and shoot us
Oh, that's a good
and
question.
take hostages?
Sure,
That's
I
why.
have an answer to that.
This is my question.
Okay, cool, and I have an answer. It's because of Israel's
Okay,
occupation, Israel's oppression, Israel's apartheid and ethnic cleansing campaigns that they've been doing since 1948 and even before that with their terrorist Zionist groups, Ergan Haganah and Lihi, right? Which was before 1948. So this has been going on for nearly a century now. This didn't just start on October 7th. What happened on October 7th and groups like Hamas are simply byproducts to what Israel's been doing.
yes, but that's this is not an. It's facts that Israel and Gaza is not in the best condition. Yes, but if they wouldn't bomb us and get into our country, we wouldn't take their water, and we wouldn't give them less food.
And once again, you can even tell one you can tell his motor skills are trying to comprehend what is being asked and what is being said to him, was once again, he may not have never been challenged to even think this far. Like I said, most uninformed people don't think beyond the surface level conversations, and they just hear what other people say about a subject and just latch onto it without thinking beyond that, which is like, hey, if that's who you are, let me educate you. And he's even stuttering like, well, if Hamas didn't do this, we wouldn't have to cut off their water and their aid. Is like, well, honestly, which, old boy does, is like, Israel's already been doing that before October 7th. They already controlled who goes in, who goes out, where people live, job opportunities, the water, the food, everything. Everything about Gaza was already occupied, already controlled before October 7th. History didn't start on October 7th. But once again, he may not understand that. So let's go to our next portion here, 11:30. And once again, go ahead and watch the full video after this one. Then go ahead and watch the entire video here.
Why? Why would we place someone in a prison?
Because you guys are the most moral army in the world.
Oh yeah. No, that's because fucking Gaza wants like 150 terrorists for one hostages.
Not terrorists. There are thousands of Palestinians held in Israeli prisons without any charge.
Terrorists.
There are children being held. They don't have any charges. There are no charges. There are no crimes that have been committed. They have not committed any crimes, and they're being held.
Why would we?
Those are not terrorists. They are hostages.
Children's. Why would we take children's?
Ask your government. They have. That's what they've been doing for decades.
They have children's?
Yes, they do.
Do you have proof?
Yeah, look it up. Check the Israeli databases. Look at Beit Salim. I look at that's literally an Israeli org.
Does Israel have
Palestinian children as prisoners? Look that up. Yeah.
And we're gonna fast forward just 10 seconds because it takes them a little bit to get that put into Google or whatever.
The sinners. Let's see. It says we had in 2023.
Oh, not anymore.
Hey,
I don't know what about now, but that's not really making sense for me.
Hey, it all starts with the Google search sometimes. Hey, Israel doesn't imprison Palestinian kids. No, never should they ever. Never have they ever, I say. For real? I mean, you say I can Google it, right? Let me Google this because you're wrong. Because I live here and I know my country would never do such a thing like this. It said that Israel has imprisoned kids, Palestinian kids. Oh, okay. like once again, the internet, for the good and the bad and the ugly, does its part. And once again, it just takes brave individuals like this young man right here to just take that one step and just be able to, be knowledgeable, to even know this information. So when people question you, you can just easily look it up and it's like, oh, hey, it's all right there, baby. Like, what can you say about that? And I applaud this young man for being honest, because a lot of people, when they're faced with, information that challenges what they already been told to believe, their first instinct might be to just deny it and just be a bad faith actor or not have a good faith conversation. So they just deny it. Oh, well, I can't believe this. This is from Google. We all know Google's the radical left or whatever. I'm pretty sure you heard plenty of that. But it takes a real individual to have a real conversation and be like, oh, I don't even know what to think about this anymore. That is a genuine reaction. and I like it.
That's what I can tell you.
What do you mean?
I don't know why would we take children. That's what I'm
Okay,
saying.
but you just read that Israel held Palestinian children in Israeli prisons in 2023. That was 2 years ago. Is there
That's
not a
right.
problem with that?
I just said that I cannot understand why would we take children as
Oh.
prisoners.
Okay,
That's what I said.
good. I'm glad. So these are questions you have to ask yourself, because I guarantee for the 20 years of your life, or however old you are, how old are you?
17 and a half.
17 and a half, 18, right? Nearly 18 years of your life, you have not questioned that. You have not asked yourself, why are Palestinian people, children...
I did not know.
Well, there
I
you...
just said. I just told you.
Well,
I did not know.
Yeah,
If
I mean...
Hey, once again, man, knowledge is power. Education is literally liberating, like mind, body, and soul liberating. Man, they ain't lying to you when they tell you that in school. All right, let's go to this last portion here, because this is the good part. Once again, I appreciate this young man doing this.
Story. That's one. I gave you the name of one village out of 530. You know what I mean? I can keep going. There's another one called Deir Yassin, which actually happened before what we know as the Nakba. A lot of people include it with the Nakba, but it actually happened before, you know? But anyways, there's a lot to look into.
Yeah.
And I pray that you do, because your country is, and the way that you kind of view Gaza and the Palestinian people is very wrong. You think it's okay to collectively punish them. Like if Hamas did something on October 7th, it's okay to take food and water away from 2 million people? No, they shouldn't be punished for other people's actions, right? Do you think Israel, they've committed a genocide? They've killed 30,000 Palestinian children, okay? Do you think the Israeli people, do you think you should pay a price for what your government did? You specifically, do you think you should pay a price? Do you think you should... I don't know, something should happen to you?
I understand you.
Because you have to put yourself in their shoes. Don't be so selfish and naive, you know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I understand you.
Okay. Well, please watch that documentary.
I would.
Great. I hope you learned something from this. I hope you learned something from this. Yeah. Do you think you learned something from this conversation?
Yes, I did.
Okay, what did you
And
learn?
I will watch the Tarantura, or how it's called.
Yeah.
Right now, or in a half an hour or something.
Really? You will?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I will.
Please do. Honestly, that would make me very happy. Okay, great.
I will.
If you can name 2 things that you learned from this conversation, what would you say?
That you shouldn't say something because before you know the whole story.
Yeah.
He's thinking.
And that not everyone should pay the price.
There you go.
I don't know how to say it in a,
Hey, I'm just saying. Round of applause. Hey, that young man right there deserves a round of applause. I don't know this guy. I don't know if he's going to really get into it. I don't know. But this moment right here, okay, we gotta take the small wins when we can. Because that right there could be the start to something good. And we know a lot of activists, black activists in America that were no good, down dirty shames before, and then they became to be something great, like a Malcolm X. And I'm not saying this person gonna be a Malcolm X, but it starts somewhere. And that right there is enough for me, okay? Like with all the doom and gloom and dumbassness that I see on a daily basis, I appreciate moments like this. Not even grown men can be honest and be like, you know what? Damn, I was wrong. I didn't know what the hell I was talking about, and I was just saying some things. And maybe it is wrong to collectively punish people for a few people's bad actions, evil actions. We shouldn't obliterate an entire people. Even though we see that as common sense, some people may not even care to think that deep of a level. And we've seen it in real time. That right there, hey, y'all can say what you want, but that right there was amazing.
Better
Yeah,
English.
yeah. There you go. Amazing.
But I hope you understand me.
I understand. I got it. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, thank you for this conversation.
no problem.
Okay. Bye.
See you.
Bye. Bye.
Bye bye.
What? What? That's so amazing. That's actually amazing. That's actually amazing. That's actually amazing. Wow. I hope he actually genuinely did learn something and isn't just saying that. It sounds like he did. I mean, you wouldn't hear this is the first time that like I went through. I mean, how many times have I gone through the same thing over and over and over again? Like, you can't collectively punish you. This happened in 1948. This happened there. This happened, whatever. How many times did I go through it and we never heard something like that?
Hey,
Wow.
once again, I'm just saying, take our W's when we can. You have to educate yourself in order to build up other people. If you're not willing to take the time to educate yourself, how in the hell do you expect to do your part? To do your part to make any type of substance and change in the world around you. And once again, I know that sounds, all like, fairy tale Marvel movie type thing. But with all the craziness that we have to deal with in this world, like, that's the minimum that you can do. And that right there, hey, gives me a little hope. Gives your boy a little hope.
Let's see how you do under pressure. I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better. Hey. Ain't no errors, baby, it's a new era. I wake up early, feeling rich like I'm Kesha. I get to the paper, boy. Extra.